This analogy, hopefully you'll never forget, and I can tell you I've tried this on every CFO I've met with in the last several years. They eat this up. You got to remember, they're used to living in an environment of fully insured where risk management is irrelevant. No matter what I do, my rates go up when I'm fully insured. But that's not the case in self-funding. So I like to use this analogy with CFOs. Do you have a forklift driver somewhere? He says, yes. I said, okay. So if you're a forklift driver, once a month, he was a habitual, careless driver, either crashed into a wall and cost you a couple $100 or broke some inventory because he's careless. How many months go by before you discipline that forklift driver? Inevitably, he'll say 2 or 3 months. And then I say, well, here's why this is important. This forklift driver is a type 2 diabetic. I can't tell you that specifically when we go live in your plan because of HIPAA, but you're going to trust us behind the scenes that we're going to do exactly what I'm about to suggest. He's a type 2 diabetic, and the data tells us that he is not compliant with preventive screening, with the drugs he's supposed to be taking. He doesn't eat well, and he doesn't exercise. And the reason that you should care about that, Mr. Employer, is because a non-compliant type 2 diabetic costs almost $10,000 a year in claims. On the opposite side of the coin, a compliant diabetic costs about $5,000 a year in claims. So on one hand, you said you would fix the problem if your guy was driving a forklift and caused you $500 a month. Why wouldn't you want to address the problem if he's just being careless with his health and he's costing you $500 extra a month on your health plan? Remember, when you're self-funded, you're footing the bill. So really what I'm referring to in healthcare risk management is no different than this, except that I can't tell you who it is that's causing the problem. You got to trust your partner, and that's why we believe WellNet's a wonderful partner for you. We are going to care about your claims, which is not happening today. Now, how do we identify how many Johnnies you've got in your organization? That's Johnny the forklift driver.